and learn Autobody and paint.com. Type in the chat if you can hear me, see me. Let me know what's going on. And if you are a Learn Auto Body and Paint VIP member, just type in VIP member and type in where you are tuning in from. Hope all is well. My apologies for yesterday. Let me just make sure. 1 second, guys. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Quickly, just type in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me. Oh, shit. What's going on? Evan Garcia in the house. What's good? Guys, quickly type in the chat. If you guys can hear and see me, let me know. I think we're good. We're going to be on for maybe 20 minutes, give or take. Answer some auto, body, and paint questions if you have any. Just quickly type in the chat. Dang, it's hot today. I got to open this door. It's freaking hot as hell. Whew. Just went to the beach this morning. There we go. Get some air in this mother. Okay. All right, guys. We are back. Okay, good. Evan says I'm back. Good. Angel, Orlando, Florida. Dom has a question. What's up? Jerry Cox says 10-4. Stacy Moore, VIP, Orlando. What's going on, guys? We're going to be on. And my apologies, Vic in the house. What's up, Vic? My apologies for yesterday. I know we sent out the email, but I got stuck in traffic real bad yesterday, and I just couldn't make it back home in time to jump on the call with you guys. Literally, I was supposed to be home at 1. I got home at 2:30. I was in like an extra hour and a half traffic because they're doing some major road work down on this side, and it just really backed up. So a normal 50-minute drive took two and a half hours. No exaggeration. So I just couldn't make it. But anyway, glad I'm here today. Any auto, body, and paint questions, guys? This is your time. I'm going to be on for about 20 minutes from now, answering any questions you got. A lot of things going on right now. So many things going on in the crypto world, the auto body world as well. I need to get this van video out by the end of the week. So that's something I'm going to be putting some major time in tomorrow as far as editing and getting the final paint videos for the van out tomorrow. So can't wait to get that done. Hey, Louis, stop. Other than that, everybody can hear me okay, see me okay, all good. Any newbies in the house? Just type in newbie. Just want to say what's up, VIP members. All you guys, thanks for streaming. If you're total newbie, just tuning in for the first time, if you want to get some free auto body information, just hit up learnautobodyandpaint.com right over here to get some free auto body and paint training, downloadable guide, videos, all that stuff at learnautobodyandpaint.com. So just subscribe to the newsletter there and you'll be good. Other than that, what's going on? Any questions for Autobody? I picked up a new car the other day because my good van hasn't been really doing that well mechanically. I have to get it looked at. And I ended up buying a 2012 Honda Fit with 29,000 miles on it for $8,500. Super cheap, great deal, runs great. Okay, here we go. Can I paint over epoxy primer? Yes, absolutely. But you're gonna need to at least sand it down. You're going to want to block it dry or wet with 400 grit. Okay, so you could paint directly over epoxy. It is an okay foundation, but if you have, you know, some chips and some extra work that you got to do to it, you could. It is recommended to put a 2K filler primer on top of it. Okay, if you're going to be waiting a few days, you could just give it a light sand with like 220 grit and then coat it with your 2K filler primer. If you're spraying your 2K filler primer the same day, you don't need to sand it. So you could basically spray your epoxy, you know, let that dry for an hour, give or take, and then spray a 2K filler primer on top of it, no problem. Okay. Does TCP Global ship worldwide? I'm not sure. I don't know. I would just check their website. Stacy Moore says, I finished painting my truck in parts. Should I wait to put the truck back together before color sanding and buffing? Worried about burning edges. It depends. It depends on what you want to do. You know, you could do it both ways. So I don't know. You know, I don't know if there's really a good answer because you could burn no matter what. You could burn. I think you could burn easier if it's in pieces, because you can get to the edges a little bit better and you could kind of cut in and burn. You know, if panels are together, you know, you can't really burn that much, you know, unless you got like a corner of a fender or something like that. So it's up to you. It's going to be easier probably sanding and prepping in parts, but just be careful. Color sanding and buffing is the last stage, but then you could screw up your paint job if you burn, you know, if you overdo it. How is chameleon sprayed? It's sprayed just like any other base coat, pretty much. And it's best to spray over black base coat. So you would put a black base down or a dark, any kind of dark base. I've sprayed chameleon. I haven't sprayed chameleon in a while, but I've sprayed it over like a dark gunmetal as well. So it's either black or gunmetal, a dark base and then you mix up your chameleon and spray right on top of it. Philly Phil, newbie, what's the best way to thin out clear coat? Well, I wouldn't recommend thinning your clear coat too much. You know, normally if you're working with high solids clear coat, you know, you'll have a 4-to-1 mixture with hardener, with your activator and no reducer, or a 2-to-1 with no reducer. But either way, you could add up to 10% reducer to thin it out a little bit. You don't want to overdo it because I feel like if you over thin clear coat, you could get dieback, which means it basically dries in a couple of days. You know, as it cures, it dries a little dull. But again, if that does happen, you could color sand and buff it, right? So if you do get that dieback, you could color sand it and buff it to a gloss again. Evan Garcia says, lighting is not great in my garage at night. What do you recommend? Don't want to spend a ton on new lights. Well, actually, to be honest, I wouldn't recommend spraying at night, because at night, if you got a bunch of lights set up in your booth, you're going to be attracting bugs. Okay, you're going to be attracting, you know, insects and bugs that will stick to your paint job. It's ridiculous. However, if you're looking for a good lighting system, I definitely advise you to check out a product called Gunbud. They also sell them on Amazon, but I think you get a better deal at Zula. Buy 2, get 1 free. It's basically a light system, okay, that snaps on. It's a universal lighting system that snaps on to any spray gun, and it has a COB wide feature where when you paint, it eliminates all the shadows, literally, and you can see how it just lights up the fender. And it looks a little white on the computer screen like that, but in real life, it lights it up really nice, and you can see exactly. It's great for spraying candies, color blending, you know, whatever you want to do. I've actually painted a complete car in a pitch black garage just to test it out, and it works amazing. So check out GunBud. It's the GunBud Ultra Lighting System, guys. And if you invest in Atom spray guns, actually at Zula.com, you get one of these for free. But they sell on Amazon for like $50. So check it out. It's a color matching light, so it's a very good for color blending and candies and whatnot. Definitely check it out. Rich from Vacaville, VIP. Can I go from 220 to 400 when doing single stage? And also, did you have to scuff the white when you added the black strip onto? Yes, I did. I absolutely did, Richard Gomez. And if you wait a week, I will have those videos out. Not even a week. I am setting time tomorrow to bang out another video on the Good Van project, which will be covering the painting process. There's about 2 more videos that need to be done for that project. I'm banging one of them out tomorrow and then the other one next week. So within the next 2 weeks, the whole series is going to be done. I'm probably going to make a final A to Z video. It's going to be amazing. Cuts of the whole project in like 15 to 20 minute clip where it's going to be all the highlights and all the painting and all that. It's going to be really good. So I hope I'm going to have text in there, you know, text overlay, voiceover. It's going to pretty much walk you through the whole thing. But as answering your question, can you go from 220 to 400? You can. But I would, if you're coming from 220, I would knock it down to maybe like a 320, 340, you know, 360 grit. And then you can just kind of like wash it down with a 400. But if you're doing single stage, you could even get that 220 down to like a 320 or 340, 360, and then just paint right over that. Single stage is very thick, guys, and you don't have to be as fine as 400 for final prep when painting. Okay, you could literally even paint over 220, but I've done it before, but I would recommend go a little bit finer just in case. Okay, just in case you're not spraying it on really nice and wet and heavy. You want to make sure you fill. Okay, but single stage, man, it really hides a lot. It hides a lot. So if you can get it down to 320, 340, 360 grit, you're done. Okay, you don't even have to go to 400. 400's overkill. I did get down to 400 on the Good Van project, just to let you know. Is this helping, guys? You guys liking this? If you guys are liking this, do a quick like. It helps spread the word. You know, whatever. Honestly, I really don't care, but just trying to give value here and help you guys out. Again, if you guys are looking for awesome spray guns, check out Zula.com. I'm going to post a link over here. And for Autobody training for all you newbies, hit up learnautobodyandpaint.com. At least get the free information here. You don't have to become VIP. Although VIP is very beneficial with over 250 hours of step-by-step A to Z auto body, everything. We show you how to do body kits, custom body kits with fiberglass, and so much more. There's the new Honda Fit I picked up. And this thing's been painted. I think I might make a YouTube video for you guys showing you, how you can spot a respray. But this is the car. You can see he got a little bit of sagging and runs under the emblem right here. I don't know if you can see it with this laptop with this laptop camera, but nice little car. It could use a sanding and a re-clear of the headlights. They did it, but it didn't come out that great. But super clean, 29,000 miles, guys. And I needed another beach beater, so I was like, dude, I already got sand in it, but it's clean as hell. Clean as hell. Dang, it's hot in here. I just went to the beach this morning, so I got all sand in it. But let me get back to the comments here. Let me get back to you guys. One sec. Okay. I'm currently at chapter 1, removing scratch. Can I just use a cutting compound? I am hesitant of using a thinner on car body, any other media. You could use a compound. You could use nail polish remover, but lacquer thinner will not hurt your paint if you're going to buff. So a little bit on a rag with a quick wipe will really take off paint and clean out scratches really, really quickly. Okay. But if you don't want to use it, you could also just color sand. You can get some 2000 grit sandpaper after the panel is washed. Okay. You can get some 2000 grit sandpaper and sand out a paint scratch. I'm not sure what type of scratch you're working with, but you can clean the area up and then use a compound. It doesn't really even have to be a cutting compound. A light cutting compound like a 3M Perfect-It or a Meguiar's all-around compound will do, and just buff it out with a wool pad and then go down to a foam pad, step 2, and then you should be good to go. Stuff's pretty good. What's up, Rich Reese? Okay, Alex Wheeler. When spraying metal flake at any size in an intercoat binder after painting the flake, do you sand then clear or clear then sand and clear again? Newbie here. Okay, so if you're using any type of micro flake, I think it's like 0.008 and smaller, you do not have, you could basically just mix it in your clear coat. You don't even have to like put it in an inner coat. You can, but you don't have to. The only time you have to sand is if you're using jumbo flake and you lay it on really, really flaky and it looks like it's popping out of the clear coat and it's dry looking and it looks like a really bad finish. That's when you would let it, basically you can spray. If it's at that point, you could do two things. You could just let that cure and dry, sand it with like 800, flatten it out, and then put 2 coats of clear on it. Or you could just let that flash 30 minutes, have some clear coat, just clear coat, and then clear over it to kind of give it a little extra clear coat so the flakes are not popping out as much. And then let that dry, sand it with 800 grit, get it flat, and then 2 more coats of clear coat. So there's multiple ways of doing it. Depends on the size of flake that you're using. So yeah, hopefully that helped. Bill Rowe, I have an Atom X88. Have you used this gun? Absolutely. I use it all the time. Actually, the van project that we painted, we used the X27 and X88. So those videos will be up within the next couple days. So make sure you stay tuned to the new videos popping up on Paradise Garage here. Are you having any problems getting slow hardener for your clear? No, I am not. Love how it attaches to the can. Going to give it a shot. Yeah, I think you're going to love it. Tom Razor says, just ordered a gun bud 30 seconds ago. Broke my other one. LOL. Got to keep it wet. Jason Tinner. What's up, Jason? What's going on, bro? How you doing? We got to catch up, dude. It's been fucking busy. I've been busy as hell. I have a trailer with a lot of paint, chips and craters, dips and craters. Is it best to strip down to bare metal than prime and paint? It depends on what you want to do, but you know, in some areas you might want to go down to metal, and you might not have to all the way. You know, it depends. It depends. Very hard to tell you without looking at it. But if you want to go down to metal, you can. You could shoot a couple coats of epoxy primer on it, followed by 2K filler primer on it, flatten it all out, you know, get it down to at least a 340, 320 grit if you're going to be spraying a single stage on it, or 400 if you're doing a base coat, clear coat. Let's see here. Yeah, bro, how to tell if your car has been repainted would be an awesome video for anyone really I definitely could use a refresher. Yeah, super simple to spot it. I mean, especially if they did a bad masking job like they did on my car, you can see it. I'll definitely make a quick little video, put it up on YouTube, guys. I love to try an Atom X gun, but already have a DV1. Hey, you never know. To me, like I look at spray guns like shoes, like shoe brands. You know, you got more than one. Like I got Nike, I got Adidas, I got Puma. You know, I got a couple different. I'm not really a maxi, so to say, to one particular shoe brand. Although I do, I also got Reebok, but my Reeboks are pretty jacked up. So no Reeboks right now. I have champagne paint. Can I spray door jambs one day and also hit up all other panels separately? Absolutely. Yes, you can. And that's what we're going to be doing with the Tesla when we paint this sucker here. So we're going to be painting the Tesla, I would say, if not by the end of this year, first quarter of next year, for sure, 100% custom paint. We're going to go with a crypto-ish color scheme because I'm all into crypto and I love crypto. So we're going to do something cool in the crypto world for that Tesla. When shooting clear, do you have your gun wide open? Yes. As far as fluid settings, I have it wide open, and then fan pretty much wide open with a quarter turn. So it's pretty much wide open. But if you're shooting inside of body kits and you need a smaller fan, you could lower, make your fan smaller, and you're going to have to lower your pressure a couple of pounds, because if you're spraying at, 27 pounds with a wide open fan pattern, if you narrow that, you're going to get more streamlined air pressure, right? So you're going to want to cut back your air if you're doing that. But then, that it helps when you're doing body kits. And if you want to get into crevices like this, sometimes you need a smaller fan pattern to get up in here, so yeah. Always remember, guys, after you finish spraying, make sure you just look at it. Yep, make sure you look at it and just give it a good look. Because sometimes when you see something like that, you just got to look at it. Oh my God, fucking hilarious. Let's see. Am I answering everyone's questions? Hey, Tony, hope all is well. What's up, Charlie, David, Michael, Rich, Reese? What's the best adhesive for body kits? So there's a couple ways to put body kits on. You could two-way tape them with the 3M tape if you're not going to be molding. I would recommend that. You can two-way tape and screw underneath your rocker boards, or you can grind and basically weld using an epoxy, weld fiberglass to metal, or fiberglass to fiberglass, or fiberglass to plastic, or whatever you're doing, with a 3M product called panel bonding adhesive by 3M. Where the hell is my gun? I just had it out. Where is it? And I use it a lot in my VIP videos. Here it is. Okay, this stuff right here. Panel bond. You gotta buy the gun, but it's worth it. I think it's like 120 or 130 bucks for the gun and one bottle of epoxy. But then if you have to buy these again, they're like 40 bucks. But it's worth it. It's panel bonding adhesive. 08115 is the number. And this is like my go-to mixing glue for custom body kits. This is what I use. Joffrey says, can I send you a video and you can tell me what I can improve on? Absolutely. Send it to Tony at learnautobodyandpaint.com for any type of feedback. Tony at learnautobodyandpaint.com. And we got your back. Is u-pol primer any good? Yeah, u-pol is good. I've used it. I actually use their glaze putties right here. This is not u-pol, but I do have dolphin glaze that I used to use. This is a good ECG, is a good putty. Evercoat makes a really good body filler. So if you're looking for an alternative, I like Evercoat for body fillers. 3M also has a good body filler, inexpensive, pretty cheap, affordable, good product. And yeah, what is the process of fading paint? Well, it depends on the colors. It depends how you want to fade. Like we did a fade here, custom candy. I don't know if you could see it. It'll probably look better in the sun, but basically faded purple, purple blue to the magenta on top, and then down the candy here. This is all candy fade, by the way, candy over silver. So we got some purple up here coming down into like a nice magenta looking color. And we got some fading along the side here as well. So it's pretty much just fading, and you're going to see, if you guys want to see some cool fading, we're going to be doing some pretty fucking awesome fading on the Tesla. Tesla's going to be multi-tone. The rails are going to be a certain color. It's going to be black, magenta, and blue. Something like this, but different. Something like that, but different on the Tesla with more black. There's also going to be black fading on that. I think it's going to be dope. I might even do the rims black or some candy color. So yeah, guys. All right, guys, I got to head out. I got people coming over in a little bit. I got to kind of clean up and get ready. But it was nice. It was beautiful being with you guys today. I'm going to spit the links here. That moped was the look that got me. So guys, I got like step-by-step videos coming out on the moped as well. I believe I haven't released videos on that yet. I got so much content, guys, that haven't even released yet. So the Tesla is going to be painted next year or toward the end of this year. And then this will probably be in 2023 sometime. I'd like to knock this Chevelle out and get this thing pimped up. Right now, it's just, I got so much shit in my garage. I gotta do a thorough clean. I gotta clean out my closet here. I would use undercoating for this Ketis Bloom. Or if you want to plug the holes, use a short strand kitty hair, fiberglass kitty hair. Do I have any? I had some. Here, use this stuff by Evercoat. This is long strand, but you can get the short strand kitty hair, fill up your holes, and then you could just sand it flat and undercoat. You could even use an undercoat like this called Tight Seal. I get these off eBay. Very good. It's paintable. You want to make sure if you guys are using undercoating to get the paintable undercoating. The paintable undercoating dries. The non-paintable stays sticky and the shit will never dry. And that's kind of used on old school vehicles, like, old school cars. Back in the day, you'll notice under the wheel wells are undercoated and it has that tarish feel to it. It doesn't dry really well. This stuff dries hard and it's really good. It dries like a rubber. And it's paintable, so you could paint over it. So if you wanted that undercoating texture, you spray this, and then you can actually shoot single stage right over it if you want. You can prime it. You could put base coat, clear coat on top of it. Pretty good stuff. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'm just going to pop some links here before I leave. We have quite a few links, but just bear with me. Again, here is the link to learn autobodyandpaint.com to get your free auto body training. Here is the link to Zula.com if you guys are looking for great spray guns like the Atom spray guns I use to paint with. This is the X27 version right here. Great base coat, clear coat, and single stage gun. And then here is my X88 Blue Moon. Another great, fabulous painting spray gun. There's the Blue Moon and the Infinity, which is just a color difference. Okay. And That's the link to that. And then if you guys are interested in learning how to create additional streams of income with crypto, not specifically NFTs, I have a very detailed program coming out soon that's going to walk you through everything crypto. So if you're a non-coiner, a no coiner, you don't have any crypto coins, you don't know where to start, you don't know the best crypto to get into, I will help walk you through the best coins to get, how to get started, and just explain the whole ecosystem to you. So it's so you can basically get it pretty easily without being confused. And then we can go deep. If you want to go deep, we will go deep. So sign up to cryptowaters.com. There's nothing for sale there. It's just a newsletter. Get on it if you're interested. I'll be keeping you up to date through that newsletter. If you're not interested, no worries. I know crypto's not for everybody, but I think soon, eventually, everyone's going to have their toe in it, in one way, shape, or form. And then e-commerce. If you guys are curious in learning how to create an e-commerce business where you can sell physical little products, tiny little products, to people all around the world automatically, using your website. Like, this is like a little spearhead product that you can sell. Like little items like this, or even smaller the better. And you can create literally a life-changing income by using e-commerce and having e-commerce work for you, selling like little inflatable things like this. This is a little dive thing, right? Dive float. Pretty cool stuff. So just sign up to that if you're interested, to the free training there on ECD, Ecom Domination. Did I drop that link? I did drop it. Okay. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. What is the black sticky stuff? What is that black sticky stuff that is under the plastic in a door? Oh, that's probably like it holds the plastic in your inner door panel. So when you take a door panel off, you usually have a piece of plastic that covers the hole and in your window and all that. That sticky stuff is just an adhesive glue that holds that plastic in there. That's all that is. But if you're looking at the black sticky stuff that's inside of the door, on the door panel itself, that's undercoating. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I think I got it. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be on next week, Monday. Oh, hold on. What kind of tape do you recommend to do a two-tone on a truck? Fine line tape or just like the yellow? Fine line. Anytime you're doing any type of paint splitting or custom graphics and stripes and lines, you're going to want to use fine line tape. Okay, this is what you want to use, fine line tape, guys. Okay, 3M makes it. They come in an 1/8 or a 1/4 inch. This is the stuff you really need because it gives you a really good edge. You're not going to get paint peeling. It's going to give you a nice smooth edge. Okay, a regular masking tape is not going to cut it. You're not going to be happy. So this is the two main sizes that I have stocked all the time, 1/8 and 1/4 inch, to do any type of paint separations and lines and pinstriping and graphics and whatnot. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully that helped. Have a great week. Sign up to those links if you're interested in the chat here. I'll also have those links in the replay down below here, or the little cards popping up on the side over here. Tony here from Paradise Garage, hanging out. Hope all is well. Peace out. Have a great week. And keep cranking, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. Peace out. Adios. Oh, God. Okay, I'm out.